I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. What else can you say about this guy? Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They block that jab. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take them.
This is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work out there. Get your boxing bag together and put him back in his place. It's a great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They block that jab. This counter. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
You're better than that, kid. It's a great round. Now relax. Good man. Just say it. Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You done all that work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give him no... You done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Let's get it started in round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they'd let 4 shots go.
Sugar Ray is down! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Got out of the way of that right hook. That right hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
So like that round, good round, you feel good. Just keep him on the end. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Sugar. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good man, good man. Back in our fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Good there. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't rolling up. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the... Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, when you'll together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now, don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes.
I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Sergio Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds, he stands 5. Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion. Here is Roy Jones Jr. This, of course, one of the great young champions in the world today. We call him Captain Hook.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
All the talking. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. A well-placed hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he fails to score with that left hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
I love that. I love that. The jab slick. The one round that you lost, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round in the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The courage on display here is incredible. That hook scores. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. That jab scores. That hook had to hurt. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab had to hurt. Nice lead hook. And he caught him with a left hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And a nice left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just get your breath back. Go back out there and win this round. Only lost one round. Listen, good work. Don't forget the charge.
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And down goes Jones Jr. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
I got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out. Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick. Back, and then we'll go again. Come on, you're switching our shots. Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. You'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. An awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. Come on, come on. Just say him again. Don't change too much.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get back out there and win up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried up.
Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident